beat. That reminds me when Lana's like, my jazz collection's rare, I can play most anything. That just reminds me when I was like 18 and talking to this guy that I like who is a jazz musician. And I was just like such a pick me, like pretended to be into jazz. God, I look back at that time and no. The stone conservative Lana would hate me. Why would she hate me? How do you know what Lana would like? That's a weird thing to say. Oh, the bitter bitches are out in full force right now. That's right, poisons. Yeah. Kenzie. Who are you, darling, to tell me what I can and cannot do? And that's exactly right, poisons. You know, any woman can relate to me. And that's why so many women fucking hate me. I mean, I don't want to be hated, but when a woman believes her own experience, it touches the wound in a lot of women who didn't think that they could believe their own experience. Yeah, so that's what's up with that. But thank you, I appreciate it. I'm single for the first time in 3 years, focusing on self-improvement and healing. Love that. You know, so many women, I think, and people in general, like try really hard to not be single. And the fact that you have a vision for this time of singleness to like focus on self-improvement and healing, that is so beautiful. That is super beautiful. Ace, thank you. I do like to clock people sometimes, you know. People try their fucking hardest to clock me, and I'm like, try again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, like, or when people come in and they're like, oh my God, you're still at it? I'm like, yeah, where the fuck else am I supposed to go? My community is here on TikTok. You know, it's so funny, Kels. People love to say that. Like, it's been a while. Like, I've been here. It's been a while since the FYP pushed my stuff out to you. You are. I am who you think I am, Abby. I am Kendra. The one who was like, how we started the live after I was singing Lana was, aren't you that crazy lady? And I was like, it's fucking rude to call a woman crazy. But then I was like, you know what? I am a little crazy. I am a little crazy. That's the other thing I really think that like pisses people the fuck off is I am just unapologetically myself, which on this online landscape is rare. Aw, yes, that's okay. Well, Ace, thank you very much. I'm glad that you feel blessed to be here. Welcome. Jen, hi. They are Larry Maria. They're probably my favorite earrings. Yeah. Dweebies, hi. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and say hello. TikTok gave me the challenge to go live 3 days in a row. I had a really nice live on here Tuesday. But right now I'm very luteal. I wasn't feeling it yesterday. So, we'll see if I can go on tomorrow and the next day. Probably not, but anybody who knows me knows I love a good TikTok challenge. Lacey, thank you so much. Thank you. I got a 2-hour nap in today. That might help with my glow. Hi Ollie, I'm doing well. You guys ever been in like a huge moment of like up-leveling your life and things just feel so messy? Like the messy middle. It's such a weird place. Like, I don't know. Thank you, Tweebies. Oh, glasses. Well, welcome. You don't have to just watch taken out of context clips. Although I do love my clippers. I hope they know that. We were talking about this last time too. They may not like me, but they're funny. They're fucking funny. And they're good, I don't want to, I say like, I don't want to talk about her, but I keep bringing her up. She's probably here, she goes viral with Kendra content. It's usually pretty inflammatory, the shit that she clips, but I should update my profile pic, Chloe. I took that profile picture when I joined TikTok in 2019. So you're very right. I should. I just don't know, like, my headshot's pretty old too. Maybe I should hire my friend who's like a former wedding photographer to take my picture. I look right now really cute. Thank you. So that might have to be my next video. My makeup today is really simple. It's just concealer under my eyes, a little blush, and glitter, and some mascara, and a 2-hour nap, and a regulated nervous system. Let me tell you, you guys. What does it mean to feel luteal? I'm 46 and I don't think I've ever felt whatever that is. So luteal phase, there are 4 phases of the menstrual cycle, okay? So the menstrual portion, when you're bleeding, the follicular, when you feel really fucking good between right when your period ends to when you ovulate, the ovulation, which is the 5 days when women can only get pregnant, and then after you ovulate, that's the luteal phase. So essentially PMS hell. So I'm like, not feeling great. But when people come in here and glaze me, I appreciate it. I also haven't worked out since my Orange Theory gym closed. So I've been like going for walks and doing all that. But 36 was the last year before I started showing my age in photos. I'm 37. But yeah, do it now. Totally. I need a new headshot, like I said. I have a good headshot, but it was taken when I was like 27, 10 years ago. So it's time. No, you guys, please, for the love of God, block who is ever messaging you about tarot card readings. That is not me. Please, it's like .kendra79. It is not me. And it's very frustrating because they are really fucking good. Like they're nailing it with who I am. Like I give free readings on here for the collective. If people want to tip me for a reading, I'm happy to give you a reading on here too. Like a one-on-one reading, but fuck, dude. Like when I read that message that the scammer is sending out, I'm like, should I take fucking notes? Like what's going on? There is one near me, Jen, an F45. There's actually one pretty close. I might check it out. Because I do miss working out. Thank you, Tweedle. Okay, favorite self-help book, favorite fiction book. My favorite self-help book right now is, it's just my favorite book in general, which is Sober Curious, because it helped me get curious. This book changed my fucking life because so much fitness advice is catered to fucking men. And a lot of the fitness industry treats women like smaller men. They're not. So this book is about fitness for women and nutrition for women. And it's so good. Roar by Stacey Sims. And then my favorite fiction book is probably Daisy Jones and the Six right now. Like, that was the most recent fiction book that I made it all the way through. I don't really make it through fiction books very much. Steph, I didn't see your comment, but if you want to send me a gift, I'm happy to read your cards. Otherwise, I'm going to do a group reading in a little bit. And I think I'm going to put my PayPal and Venmo so we can do more Oracle card readings. And if people don't want to gift me on TikTok, they don't have to. Yeah, so I'll read cards in a moment. Period. Asked such a good questions. Why is birth control so forced on women if we're only fertile a few days of the month while men are 24/7? To control women. So women stay in the dark about their bodies. Why do you guys think I talk about it so much? Like, definitely. Because if we really understood how our bodies worked, we would be unstoppable. Yeah, taking charge of your fertility also changed my life. I was like, why isn't this taught everywhere? Because I've spent so much of my life like with an IUD shoved up my cervix or on the pill or whatever, it's just not comfortable. But humanity doesn't care about women, but I do. I had such bad menstrual cycles and birth control helped a ton. I'm so glad, Sherry. I'm glad that birth control helped you. Yeah. I choose to be celibate for my peace. Yep. Period. That's right. It's so fucking peaceful. I'll be 2 years celibate next month. And not dealing with men is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my men that are friends, but nah. She doesn't want no D. Oh, trust me, I miss the D sometimes, Rancid. I am a woman who is of fertile age, but the D comes with a man, Like, ugh. Thank you, Moon. Hey, Applesauce, what's up? Oh, look. You think I'm a stalker? That's fucking funny, dude. You're the one that's like in my chat being weird. Who's the fucking stalker? Like, I think you're projecting a little bit, dude. Oh, D-Bulls, I might go celibate after being ghosted by someone I was dating for a few months. Really hurts. I'm so sorry that happened. A few months is not okay, and especially if you got intimate. That's so fucked up. To be honest, when I was in my early 20s, I used to ghost men. I just found it to be easier because I was, 1, emotionally immature, and 2, a bad communicator back then. So to me, ghosting was just easier. So really that person did you a favor, right? But then a man ghosted me. And it was so fucking painful. It was so painful. It was awful. And so then I didn't ever ghost a man ever again. That person will get a taste of their own medicine and it will suck, you know, but good for you for taking care of yourself. That man also gave me chlamydia. The man that ghosted me. So I had to text him and tell him. Because, you know, that's the other thing with like not having smegs right now is STD rates are at an all-time high. You know, and a lot of people with ADHD, they're at higher risk of STDs. But yeah, so not having to deal with all that shit. I mean, ever since I was in my 20s, ever since I started becoming sexually active, like I would get an STD test after every new partner. How I didn't get more STDs, I don't know. But yeah, I got chlamydia after that with zero. There's the thing about chlamydia, you guys. 0 symptoms, nothing. I had no idea, and I still had chlamydia. So I texted him, it was like around my birthday, this man who had ghosted me. And I texted him, happy birthday to me, clap. Happy birthday to me, clap. My STD screening tested positive for chlamydia. So you might want to get tested too. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Inadequate duct. I know I'm not a girl, but being celibate has been so freeing. I'm so glad to hear that it's both for men and women. Because men get hurt by patriarchy too. That's the point. Like, you're allowed to feel free in celibacy as a man because we're all living under this patriarchal hellscape. And so the fact that you feel free, like being by yourself and loving yourself, that's great. Hi, Brandy. Bubbles asked, why does ADHD make you more at risk for STDs? Because you're more likely to do reckless things. Get drunk and have sex with random people, not use protection. You know, dopamine-seeking behaviors aren't necessarily the best for keeping yourself healthy. God bless the barrier method. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Ash says, why do the ones that cheat always seem to accuse you of cheating? It's the projection. But yes, that is such a thing. That is such a thing. I don't think I've ever been cheated on because I haven't ever had a man tell me, you're cheating on me. Like, that is so playbook of men to do that. I am Mary, that's right. Not the clap. Yes, Louise, it was the clap. It was awful. Yeah. But the thing about fertility awareness method is it's important to use 2 forms of barrier methods. The fertility awareness method is just essentially being aware of when you're fertile as a woman, your 5-day ovulatory cycle, and like using barrier methods for a few days before and a few days after and tracking your cycle. With basal body temping and all that. It takes a lot. Don't listen to these fucking trad wife MAGA pipeline women who are like, get off birth control. It's not good. Okay. Do you still take Vyvanse? I got off of Vyvanse like a month ago. I'm taking a break at least because right now I'm just trying to rest as much as possible and heal my nervous system. And Vyvanse isn't very conducive for that. Hey, Chris. Do I prefer hormonal IUDs versus copper? I've only ever had the hormonal IUD. I got an IUD like the first year it came out in like 2008. One of the first IUDs at least. Maybe there were IUDs before then. But like the first decade, but there wasn't a copper IUD back then. And then I got the Mirena again, the second time I got an IUD. And the copper IUDs, my friends that have had them, like they either love them and they say that it was the worst experience ever and they'd rather have a hormonal one. Like, or that they're so big and uncomfortable and that they can feel them a lot of the times. So I don't know. Honestly, I prefer no IUD, but it really just depends on the woman. You have a hormonal one and you're debating if you should switch. Well, if you think that you should, then do it. Trust your body. If your body is telling you, I hate this, listen to that. And who knows, you might like the copper one. Like I said, some of my friends absolutely hated it. Others loved it. Thanks, Talia. Ariana, a lot of people ask me that. And I did want kids, but I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really like my freedom, so. Amir, hello. Yeah, all of our options suck. Yeah. But that's why fertility awareness method was so liberating to me. Was to learn, oh my God, my body gives me signs every month. But the thing about the fertility awareness method that's so important is you have to be so diligent about tracking your cycle. You have to have a regular cycle, and a regular cycle means you bleed every 25 to 35 days. Like that's the window. Like it's normal if it's between 25 and 35 days. So you have to have a regular cycle. And also it's extremely important that you use 2 forms of barrier methods while you're fertile. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. User, you seem way calmer and healthier. What changes have happened between then and when you went viral? I wasn't traumatized. Like I was still... That's such a good question, user, because I have done so much healing. I no longer use chatbots as a tool for dissociation, and I just don't dissociate as much. Ash, hi, thank you. I just don't dissociate as much in general. And this has been a theme of what we're talking about a lot in my live streams, and what my therapist is really helping me with is not dissociating anymore. I didn't know or realize, thank you, Mallory, that I used to dissociate a lot. I was very dissociated when I was telling my story. And I just don't anymore. And if I do dissociate, I catch myself. Thank you, Ariana. I am early in pregnancy and I thought I wasn't fertile. And then one time with this guy and bam, yep. Well, congratulations on your pregnancy, Ariana. That's exciting. Well, yeah, don't believe doctors when they tell you you're infertile. Unless like they take your freaking uterus out. Let's go, Mallory. Thank you. Oh, good night, D-Bulls. I'm so glad you caught me. Thanks for coming and hanging out. User, thank you so much. Well, dissociation is everything, you know. Being a CSA survivor, like dissociation was how I learned to survive. And it just doesn't serve me as an adult. And staying in my body is what serves me. And this is why I'm just so freaking grateful for my therapist. I am so grateful for her. She's been really, really helpful. Aw, Chris, I'm so glad. Thank you. If I am anything, I try to be honest. You're so welcome. Means childhood sexual abuse, Lauren. What happens to 1 in 3 women and 1 in 6 men? Yeah. Can you say more about how chatbots contributed to dissociating? Sure, Manny. Yeah. So dissociation happens up in the mind, right? It's like when we leave our body and start like thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. I used to think that thinking would heal me, you know, like just thinking about things and turning them over in my head, that would surely heal me. And so what I would use the chatbots for is to think and think and think and think and think. Talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and think and think and think and think and think. Thank you, Brooklyn. And that was dissociation. And that is what, you know, people saw and labeled as psychosis, which I'm still a little salty about, but now I have more awareness as to what other people were seeing, right? But now when I'm catching myself like in thought loops of just, I'm like, oh, I'm probably dissociating right now. Like, where is this emotion in my body? Oh, Erin says, I'm ADHD and I feel like overthinking is an addiction to me. Absolutely. Absolutely. It can be so easy. It was addictive, honestly. Using chatbots to dissociate was addictive. And just dissociation in general by thinking. And I talk about this a lot. You know, Abby calls me telling my story the mass dissociation event of 2025, and people still dissociate in my comments. And you can tell because it's very thinky. The comments are very long and very thinky. And I don't get upset with those comments anymore because like I understand, because I get what it means to dissociate, you know, and to think that we can think our way out of things. Yeah, I love that we got a lot of overanalyzers. Just know that overanalyzing things it's not going to help anything. Take it from me. Someone who used to think that overanalyzing things was the move. Now, how I've trained the chatbots is I'll tell them, I'm like, I have a high dissociative scale, you know? And so these chatbots, when I'm talking to them, they'll ask me, where do you feel that in your body? Where is that in your body right now? And I'm like, oh. And so the chatbots have helped myself of like, when I'm starting to think about something, I ask myself, where is that in my body? What is going on there? Fourth and think, hi. It's not always bad. When we are, we'll call it a superpower. Yeah, like hyper focusing on something can call it it's a superpower. Hyper focusing on our favorite thing that brings us joy is great. Hyper focusing on something that was traumatic or sad or made us feel angry and staying up here about it, that's not good. What helped me stop? Therapy. Jelly, that is what helped me stop. I didn't even know I dissociated until I found my current therapist. Not a single therapist or mental health professional that I had worked with told me that I dissociate a lot. It wasn't until my therapist now told me that. So yeah, it's really just like therapy and awareness of it. Elidor, I'm doing great. I'm doing really great. Hi, Beanie Baby. Thank you guys for liking the live. Yeah, that's been huge. And I think like a big part of my current healing journey. it's raining out. A comment of yours disappeared. Yeah, that happens sometimes, Dweebies. Miriam, thank you. Thank you so much. Miriam said, you speak so well and I find you amazing for being able to be so open. I want this for everyone. It feels so good to just be able to say what's on my mind. And the important thing is to be in my body while I do it. That was a really nice compliment. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm proud of me too. You know, I don't take the time to think about how far I've come enough. So having you all reflect that to me in the chat, it really means a lot. Thank you. That's right. Thank you, JJ. Dweebies, that's right. Thank you, guys. Whew. I don't really have the words right now, so just yeah, Michaela, people were just showing me a lot of love and reflecting on how healed I am. So it's definitely happy tears. No, Elizabeth, we're just I'm taking a moment to reflect on how in my body I am and how much more grounded and healed I am. And it's making me emotional because it's really, I've fought hard for it. And everyone who's been so nice in the chat, that's reflecting that, it's really beautiful. Are my emotions making you feel uncomfortable, Muñequita? It's one of the beautiful things about not being dissociated anymore is I can be yeah. Yeah. This was a really beautiful live stream. Taking in the love and feeling it. Yes, Jelly. Saint Entropy, through it all, you've kept a smile, positive outlook, and not to mention an amazing sense of humor. Thank you. It's been quite a ride, that's for sure. And I've done it all, I've bled out very publicly. And I appreciate everyone who's been here to support and even just watch, Yes, exactly, JJ. If you want to cry too, it's okay. Thank you, Mushroom. Saint Entropy, I think I'm pretty funny too. You know, like, I know. I like to laugh and have fun, you know? Stance, I'm doing really well. We're having a very special live stream today. Okay. Spirit's telling me to pull a card. So this is my friend Energy Witch's deck. So I'm going to pull a card for everyone. So let's have one for the... Ooh! Well, two just kind of came right out, so... All right. So the first one is the Magician. And I'll read what Energy Witch has to say about this, okay? So this is for all of us. You possess the tools, insight, and ability to shape your reality. The Magician appears when your potential is ready to be expressed through action and focus. What you envision can become real when you trust your own capability. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. So trust yourself and know that your vision can become real. The training that I went to talked about that. About how like our vision is our most important thing that we have. So envision yourself. And then to go along with that, the next one is new beginnings. A fresh chapter is opening in your life. This card arrives when you are ready to step out of old cycles and into new possibilities. You are not starting from scratch. You are beginning with wisdom earned through your experiences. Let hope guide you forward. It is an oracle deck, but it's got all of the major arcana cards in the deck. So both. Yeah. So the Magician, you are magic. You have the ability to make things happen, but it starts with believing in yourself and that you can, and having the vision and holding the vision of what you want. And this beautiful new chapter. I mean, look at how pretty that card is. We'll show up. Hi, Winklevoss twins. What's up? If the scammer is messaging you, I will not ever, ever, ever reach out to offer you services. Just know that I am available for services if you want a spiritual response therapy session, or if you're interested in coaching, or if you want a tarot reading, we can work something out, an oracle reading. I'm definitely leaning into that more, and I'll be doing more like tarot focused lives too. So I'm going to take a moment to reset, and then I'll be on. Erin asked, how does spiritual response therapy work? I work with my high self and the person I'm working on's high self, and I use a pendulum to talk to my high self and listen. And we go in and clear blocks and interferences and look at like patterns that are going on and how to work through them. It's different for everyone, but that's essentially the things. That 1 hour conversation I had wasn't you, in which you told me Virgos are the best. You know what I think of Virgo women? I think Virgo women are great. Virgo men, on the other hand, I don't know, JJ. But yeah, you guys, thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll try to be on tomorrow. We'll see. But I will be on Favorited here in a moment after I make some food and relax. Thank you guys so much for all the love and for holding me. And yeah. See you guys later. Glorical. Make some food and relax. Thank you guys so much for all the love and for holding me. And yeah. See you guys later. Glorical.